I want to talk to you today about what I believe is really the root of most human conflict. Now, I have the privilege of working with business owners of companies and organizations, as well as managers of people and people who run teams. And in those encounters with them, I know that most of us do not really enjoy conflict. Now, we understand there will be conflict, but when there is an opportunity that we can avoid unnecessary conflict, that's a big deal. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Because the root of the majority of conflict that we experience in our individual lives and in our work lives and amongst our teams and even with our clients and customers is this one thing: unmet or unfulfilled expectations. Now, the problem that we encounter is that expectations are really huge. They are power players in our experience, and they can set us off when they are not met. Now, the problem with that is these two things right here. What I find is that these two things fuel a lot of unmet expectations. So when we deal with these two elements, we can eliminate a large percentage of the things that fuel unmet expectations. So what are they? Here's the first: unreasonable expectations. Yeah, an unreasonable expectation is when we're expecting an individual, a leader, a group of people, an organization, or a company to do certain things that they are not actually able to do. Right? So when I expect an organization, company, or a group of people or an individual to do something for me or for my group of people, and it's not something they actually are able to do, my expectation is now unreasonable, and it's a setup for me to have conflict with them. Here's a second thing: unspoken expectations. If I have an expectation of my team, of my company, of my spouse, of my family, whatever, if I have an expectation but I have not communicated that, that is a setup for an unmet expectation. Now, if you're the leader of a company, business, organization, or team, you manage people on any level, then trust me, you want to pay attention to this one, because your expectations on that group of people that work with you and their expectations of you, those need to be clearly communicated, or it's going to fall into the unspoken expectation, which is a huge assumption that we make that people automatically know what we're expecting. So that is a problem. How do we rectify these two elements, unrealistic and unspoken? Well, one thing fixes both of them, and that is clear communication of what you're capable of doing and what you expect to be done. That helps with the unrealistic expectation, but it also helps in that you are now making people aware that you have an expectation, and they now clearly understand and can let you know if that expectation is realistic or not. So clear communication goes a long way to solving them both. But you can ask yourself a few questions to help avoid these unrealistic expectations. Just ask yourself, does this company, this person, this individual, are they actually able to meet this expectation that I have? Am I projecting something on them they're not even capable of doing? Is this something that they have stated that they are able to do? Those simple kinds of questions can help us monitor our own expectations. And as a group of people, organization, or as a leader, the more clear you are about what you're able to do and what you're capable of doing for your customers, clients, and your team, the more you eliminate the possibility of unrealistic expectations. And of course, making sure that your expectations are clearly communicated. Here's what you need to realize: unspoken expectations and unrealistic expectations will lead to unmet expectations. And unmet and unfulfilled expectations are the root of the majority of human conflict.